Hello beautiful humans, my name is Paige and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. I hope you're well, I hope you're doing fabulous, I hope you're having a lovely day. First thing to notice, if I say ow a lot in this video, is because my tattoo is itchy as hell. If you haven't seen it already, there is a vlog of the whole experience up on my channel. Go check it out, I'll put it in the link down below. So yes, today what I thought we would do is a makeup challenge, and I haven't done many challenges at all really on my channel, but recently I was browsing the YouTube-ness and I came across the full face of makeup using only one palette challenge, and I thought that was ingenious. And I've kind of been too late to the party with all other beauty challenges, where this one I'm kind of on trend for one. Oh, I know, I'm as shocked as you are, trust me. Now, I haven't actually seen any videos on it. I've just seen kind of the header, the title, because I didn't want to watch them and then be influenced by what other people did. But I do think the original person who came up with this was Nikki Tutorials. I can't be certain of that. I know that she does come up with loads of these sort of challenges, so what I'll do is I'll link her channel down below and her one palette makeup video if I can find it down below. Go check her out, she's the queen of all makeup challenges and I absolutely love her. If it wasn't Nikki who came up with it, I'm really sorry, I don't mean to discredit anyone, I'm assuming it's her. If it's not, I'm sorry. Now, with all disclaimers said and done and intros introed, if you want to see me try and make this red blotchy looking face look a little bit better using only one palette, then just keep on watching this video.
She just wants to be beautiful, she goes.
Now obviously I can only use one palette for this, but I was really torn. Originally I was like, oh, I'm going to use the Androgyny palette by Jeffree Star because it's got a really beautiful transition shade in, which would be really good for foundation, which is a lot harder to open with one hand than you would expect. Hold on. Which has got kind of this really lovely transition shade in, which I've hit pan on, and I'm really sad. Looking at the other colours, I'm not entirely sure what I would do with them. But then I come across my Morphe palette, which is the 350, and I thought that would be amazing because if I open this up and show you, there is a shit ton of like nudie shades. I thought like one of these would work for a foundation and maybe one of these for contour. I'm trying not to think about blush or eyebrows or anything like that just yet because so I've decided to go with this palette, and like I said, this is the Morphe 350. I've got some brushes behind me because in the challenger that I've looked up you can use brushes. If that's not the case, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna. And I will be using my Jeffree Star palette as a mirror. I won't be using the colours out of it, but I didn't want you to freak out when I picked that one up. So I will just be using this palette and let's hope for the best. Right, so for foundation, oh my goodness. Do you know what's really pissing me off? Like the lightest colour is shimmery. I'm looking at this colour here and I'm slightly concerned that this is shimmery. I'm just going to swatch it on my hand. Oh no, it's okay. It's not shimmery. Woohoo! So apologies for having that light now turned off. It's making very odd fizzing noises. I don't know if you can hear. So I thought best to turn it off. Anyway, apologise the light's off. So I'm thinking of going for kind of this second shade in here. It's like a light peachy matte colour. And I think that's the closest we're going to get. As you can see, I do have my foundation brush. I mean, that's still got some makeup on, so I'd rather like just use my finger. So let's go. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. It actually matches quite well though. Shall I zoom you in a bit closer? Actually, like that matches really quite well. I mean, it doesn't feel nice. I mean, it could be worse. And it's actually covering up my redness quite well. Okay, I've just noticed on my nose, this actually does have a bit of shimmer to it. Okay, it's not matte. Thought it was. Can you see that? Like, I'm just gonna play it off as a healthy glow and hope for the best. Oh no, that was a bad idea. I resorted to patting, which is probably making my cheeks redder. Doesn't feel as gross, so you know, you've got to weigh up pros and cons. I'm glad I fast forwarded that for you because that took so blinking long I can't even explain. I'm very shiny and when I smile it goes all into my lines. I am very shiny, can you see? Apart from looking slightly sweaty, as an eyeshadow it has covered my redness as well as an eyeshadow can. Next up is concealer, and I always use a shade lighter for my concealer. just to brighten under the eyes. And there is only one shade lighter in this palette, and that is this white, which doesn't fill me with great joy to put on my my face as concealer, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I've cleaned my finger off because, well, sort of. Now I've cleaned my finger off because I don't tend to use like a sponge or anything for my concealer. I use a brush for my powder to set it, but I just tend to pat my concealer and move my finger. So that's what I'm gonna do with the powder, and that is a lot. Jeez. That's actually brightened though. Am I losing it? Is it too late in the evening? Have I completely gone mental, or is that actually really brightened my under eye? Look, I'm not going crazy, am I? I am, aren't I? 100%. I'm 100% losing it. I'm sorry if the camera keeps moving in this, by the way. I keep kicking the tripod. I'm using one of my old tripods because my good one broke, because I'm an absolute spanner. And I keep kicking it with my legs because I'm a bit disabled like that. So that is my eyes concealed. They do look a hell of a lot brighter. And what I'm going to do, my nose, I look like Rudolph. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brushes. I'm going to take my powder brush, which I usually use to set my under eyes, and go in with that same colour and just kind of set it, I guess. Just going to dab a bit more around to cover any blemishes I may have. I mean, I can significantly say that putting more under my eyes just made them whiter. I don't know about setting them. It's time for contour, and every bone in my body is telling me to use my Jeffree Star Safe Word colour from his Androgyny eyeshadow palette. I know that I've got to use one from this palette, so I think for me contour, I'm going to go for this kind of taupey shade here. Second row, third one down, which I just put my fingernail in. I'm sorry. And it's sort of got that grey browny tone that I like in my contour, so let's try that. I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques, what are you? Brush. It doesn't actually say, but it's like good for the contouring and whatnot. Chisel out those cheekbones. Oh my god. Look at that. I just balls it out more than it needed to be. I mean, let's be honest, forget my terrible contour skills, because I can't contour. I barely know what the word means. That actually is not a bad shade for contour. That has given me somewhat cheekbones. I quite like that. I didn't set my face. Shit. Do I have to set my face though? Because technically the foundation's powder. And then I put powder on top of powder. Can I get away without setting my face? If I just slowly sneak off and just, I mean, you won't know. You'll never know. It's fine. Next we have bronzer. And this, if it hasn't already, it's where I feel like things are just gonna go bad. I have very limited choice, and it's worrying me that I have to go towards the darker end of the palette. I'm a pale skinned girl, and anything kind of above a nice mahogany wash bench really doesn't suit me. I think my best bet is probably to go for this shade here. It's lightest out of the browns. It also doesn't seem too orange or too red. It's a lot darker than what I would usually go for, but I think if I'm just a bit sparing, it should be fine. It's really difficult just to get one colour. I'm trying to put it in here and it's just like picking up the oranges around it, so I cannot promise this is not gonna have some bright orange in it. Tap it off. At this point my face is starting to feel a bit shit, I'm not gonna lie. It's so dry. While I'm making my face look like a giant poo, don't you know good ways to stop tattoos itching? Because obviously you're not allowed to itch it, but it's so itchy. If any of you have got tattoos and got a nice little nifty trick to get rid of the itching, then please let me know, because you would be my best friend forever and always. I look like David Dickinson. Do I not look a little bit like David Dickinson's like granddaughter? Anyway, let's make this even better with some highlight. There are so many pretty shimmer shades in this eyeshadow palette, which I use on a daily basis. I love this copper one down here, but I feel like my face has enough orange to last itself a lifetime. So I'm thinking of going for one of these champagne colours. That's the one I used for my foundation, which I thought was matte but it's actually shimmery. I think I'm going to go for this pink one down here because I've always wanted to try pink highlight and never been brave enough to. So I'm going to do it today because what more have I got to lose than my dignity and self-respect? Am I being stupid? Is that even work? Oh, there it is. I found it. Oh, can you see? Oh, what is that even? Ooh, I'm using this as a highlighter all the time. That as a highlight all day long. All day long. Next is blush, and I'm not being funny, my choices are very limited. I could go for a shiny blush, but I feel like my shiny limits have been broken. So I've really only got this last edge, really, if we're looking at sort of blush shades. I'm gonna go for this colour right here. It's like a browny mauvey colour, and it reminds me of one of my Benefit blushes that I have. I think it's called Rockstar. I can't quite remember, but it reminds me of that, and it's a bit more brown. But I think aside from going bright orange, that is my best bet. This shade right here will be my blush colour, and I'm going to be using another Real Techniques brush that I don't know the name of to apply that. I just realised I put highlight on before blush. I don't normally do that. Oh well. Oh, that is pigmented though. I am actually really trying to do this properly and do this good, but what is my face right now? Oh my god. I need to itch my nose, the powder's too much. I am looking more and more like a plump German child. No, you know who I look like, you know who I look like. Have you seen Charlie in the Chocolate Factory and the little boy who eats all the chocolate? The little, is he Dutch or German? And he's all like, he's got really rosy cheeks and he's proper little chubby. You see it, don't you? You see it. Girl is gleaming and red and just zoomed you all a little closer. Hi, how you doing? I assumed this bit would be the easiest because it's my eyes and my brows, and obviously an eyeshadow palette would work for eyes, you would assume. However, I realised that I don't actually have anything to apply my eyebrows with because I usually use a pencil. I'm gonna have to either cry or think of another way to do it. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna use this. I found something. There was a ball ache. I thought brows would be really easy. However, there's not one that matches mine, so obviously not. I think I'm gonna go for this colour. It's the shade next to the taupey colour I used for my contour, so it's like in the same vein, but slightly darker. See, now I just look like a cross between Miss Trunchbull and a Who. I can't even do it anymore. I can't even. Do you know what? Now it's come round to eyeshadow, I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I want to do it. There is so much powder on my face that every time I move, I can feel it sinking more into the cracks of my face. For my eyeshadow, I thought, why the devil not, but go for a bright, coloury ting. Because let's be honest, my face isn't standoutish enough, so I need to make it more dramaful, okay? Just okay. I'm going to go for a mixture of this shade that I used in my contour for my crease, darken up slightly with the colour I used for my blush, and then you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to live a little. I'm going to finish it off with a bit of this orangey colour here. Just wherever I fancy, really. I will do that off camera though, because you've seen me do my eyeshadow before and it's not very fun, and considering I'm using an eye palette, kind of makes logical sense that it's going to go pretty okay. So I'll be right back with my eyeshadow done. Hi. Why did I look at it like I didn't know what that was? This is my eyeshadow done. It's a hot mess, just like the rest of my face. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I would have made an effort, however my back is killing me right now. No, actually, I like this orange. For real though, I'm gonna definitely use this more often because I think orange on brown eyes is really pretty. So I'm definitely going to be using this again. This is where you can see how bad my blending is, but I can't because I haven't got my glasses on. Sorry about that. So next, I've got to do eyeliner. For my eyeliner, I'm gonna take this really dark, almost black brownie color in the corner. And I'm gonna take the brush that I used to do my eyebrows, which is this little angled one. This is not an appropriate setup, I feel. And you just balance it on my boobs like that. There we go. Are you for real? I just spent like 10 minutes and there is nothing on my eyes. This might not be a blind makeup challenge because I cannot see what I'm doing. Just saved my life. Right, so after 20 minutes and a lot of damn stress, I had to go off camera and try and make this look a little bit like eyeliner. I know, it didn't work. I just couldn't hold this and do this all at the same time. I was having a right stress head. So yes, this is my eyeliner. I'm not gonna lie, I can't think of a way of doing my mascara. I don't know if anyone else has. So I'm literally just gonna use what's left on this. Get a little bit more of that eyeliner colour. And I'm just gonna blink on it. Oh. Did it do anything? Did it? And instant big lashes. No, didn't think so either. Lastly, I have to do my lipstick. I feel slightly mixed about this. I'm super excited for the colour. However, I am shitting my pants that I'm putting powder on my lips because it's going to be so dry and just like... But you know what? My whole face feels a bit like that, so let's add some more. I'm gonna go for this beautiful orangey reddy shade because it reminds me of one of my lipsticks that I own already, and I just liked it and it was bright and I thought it'd be really cool. Debbie Deb. In hindsight, I really should have moisturised my lips before I did that. But anyway guys, that is the finished makeup look. Have I got a look of terror on my face? I think I do. Oof, wow. I'll show you a close-up, but trust me, I don't know how this is coming across on camera, but mate, I am a showstopper right now. I will put a best photo on Instagram because I feel like you can't see it the best right now. But I will try and get a full picture of this spectacular look, so make sure you do go follow me on Instagram. It is just ALifeLookingUp, but I'll leave all my links in the description box below, along with a video where I get my tattoo if you want to see me go through extreme pain. And that's the video, and my face. This was really fun actually. I know I complain a lot, but I'm kind of joking. It does feel disgusting though, don't get me wrong, and it's not an everyday look that I would go for casually. But if you did like this video as much as I have filmed enjoying it, why am I saying words backwards today? But if you did like this video as much as I enjoyed filming it, then do make sure to give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you like this sort of content and what I'm doing is good. And if you haven't and you would like to, then why not subscribe? It would mean the world to me. Any little bit of support that you can give me is great. But that is it guys, thank you so much for watching this video. As always, I've been me, so please always be you, and I will see you very soon for another video.